they betrayed you. It's not someone you didn't care about. So when you look at it in that context, then everything shifts. You start realizing all the people that I thought were they are not really they at all. They're just me. They're me trying to get myself to remember the aspects of myself that I already denied. And I disintegrated from me. So the symbols that are here, this was not planned. The word in French for jellyfish is Medusa. Medusa. It looks like Medusa's head. Medusa is a mythology that actually represents the unintegrated divine feminine. And in the story of mythology, Orion, who is also Perseus in another incarnation, is trying to save Andromeda. So in order to save Andromeda, what does he have to do? He has to get a shield from Athena, the shield of the wisdom of Sophia. And the shield has to be pointed very surreptitiously so that the Medusa will stare at it, because anything she stares at it turns to stone. So that's how he turns her to stone, and then he cuts her head off. She stares at herself, she turns to stone, chops her head off, and then he uses the severed head of Medusa to point it at the Kraken to save the life of Andromeda, whose mother had pissed off the god, who pissed off Aphrodite as well. Because she said, my daughter Andromeda is the most beautiful in the world. And Aphrodite got pissed, and Poseidon got pissed. So he unleashed the Kraken, the sea monster, to eat the girl. Well, before that could happen, Perseus is flying on his winged horse that came from the blood of Medusa's head. He gets on the winged horse, flies around. He sees the Kraken who's about to eat Andromeda. He puts the face of Medusa against it, and it turns to stone. And he defeats the Kraken. This is all a metaphor for the integration of the divine feminine. And that is why we are here. That's why this festival, and Jade didn't plan that. She didn't know it. That's why this festival is here. That's why I came for this. Because I knew that Jade would do this, because we talked about it when we were in a relationship. She wanted to do a festival like this, and I promised that I would come and give the talk for it, the first one. So I'm very proud of her. And she has a vision, and she's now transitioning from her role, which was representing the deer, which is a Sita type role. Because if you remember in the Ramayana story, Sita got basically abducted because she told Rama to chase after and capture the golden deer. The mythology is all around you. You are a character in a mythology and you didn't know it. Now is your time to learn your avatar. You're in a game, find out your avatar and start playing the fucking game.
Yeah!
Because the game is freaking fun and it changes your life. And all of a sudden, you're going all around the world on a giant scavenger hunt, which is what I've been doing. And that's what Matthias and I do together. We're like on huge scavenger hunts all over the world, to Antarctica, to Egypt, you name it, like all Scotland. We've done all this stuff. And we're playing a game. It's time for you guys to start playing and to start learning your avatar. Because your avatar is beautiful. It's already perfect. You think your flaws are things that hold you back. You want to be taller. You want to have a more ripped body. You want to have this or you want to have that. Well, guess what? All that happens when that's how you feel is the visions of that shows up all around you. You get surrounded by people with ripped abs everywhere. You're like, why don't I have ripped abs? And then the more you say that, the fatter you get. Or the less in shape you get, or the farther from your goal you get. So this is why you have to start realizing I am that and I accept it the way that I am. I'm already perfect. My weaknesses are also the mirror reflection of my strengths. The way the divine feminine rises is because Perseus was able to hold the mirror of Athena and hold the resonance of the mirror and shine it in the face of the unintegrated divine feminine of Medusa, and bring it back into a divine integrated feminine, which is where this world is. And this is the moment for the rise. Thank goodness. It's freaking time.
It's our time.
So, what's been happening? Over the last month, I got this first download, I get this vision. First, I feel this moment. I've been working on hemisynchronization in my brain for the last 12 years, 15 years. Constant meditation, trying to activate this and be able to perceive higher and higher awareness states. You can't force it. It's only going to happen when it's time, when you've chosen. Destiny is simply the free will of your higher self. Destiny is the free will of your higher self. And who's the higher self? You are. So you chose it all. Destiny is the free will of the higher self. So when you recognize that, then you can start saying, okay, the mirror in me, if I can find all these aspects of myself on the outside of me that are disintegrated and accept them, that's 90% of the battle.